Okay, so let's have our spring 2019 garden walk here. Yeah, it's about the same place it was in 2018 and whatnot. I'm working on my business, getting all that running, but still working heavy equipment operator. So here's my mushroom wood pile from last year. I gotta get that all worked up, get that spawned. Got Egyptian walking onions along the edges of the paths. There's some western duck. This nice early green. Garlic chives. Here's some boxwood elder. This stuff makes a lot of wood real quick. Transplanted some lettuce from a heavy patch over there. There's the lamb's quarter just starting to come out. Of course, Siberian elms. That's the main overstory. Is the Siberian elm. Here's some of the first hugelkultur I did. This is does all right, but it's not as good as the stuff in the backyard. There'll be two here in a few minutes. There's some raspberries in here too. And let's see, well, what do you call them flowers? They used to be in front of the house. I'm sure I'll get that name as I wander around here. Yep, there's this dock's always does well. And I've replanted the elms as they pop up here and there. I'll take and move them around a little bit. They're pretty decent for that. Wanted a little extra shade in the front yard, so I'd knocked this tree down or rather pulled it over and let it lay across the front yard. It's starting to leaf out here. Kind of nice. Yeah. So that'll provide a little bit of shade for the front yard, help keep it cool and moist. Got an apple tree in here, and other golden oyster mushrooms in all the hugelkulturs. They hasn't quite got warm enough yet this year for them to start out. They had a couple of successful asparagus in this bed. They're not quite coming out yet. A lot of alfalfa, just plain old alfalfa does really good here. A lot easier to keep coming up than the clover with the long dry summers. Don't see anything special in here. There's some Siberian pea shrub over there. Excavator parts laying around. It's a mess, I know, but whatever. That's life. Oh, there's a choke cherry here. And let's see if this is doing anything yet. No, not really. That's a gooseberry or currant. There's another one over in here somewhere, some currants. And some mulberry, some goji berry in there. And there's some rhubarb starting to poke out. Yeah. I want to finish up that what's under that metal plate. There's a little hugelkultur under there that I just recently built. Need to put dirt on it yet. Back here we got apple, and my trellis fell down. I need to build that a little bit better. Some hollyhocks in there. Another poor tortured soul of an apple tree, but this one's still got all its grafts on it. It's the one that seems to be doing the best, even though it's been beat up the worst. I think this is a choke cherry. That one's probably the best doing one I got. And back here, it's part construction area, part disaster zone. I'm working on my gray water system here. So yeah, it's gonna come out from under the house there where that hose is. That hose is kind of a temporary gray water system. And then I'm gonna finish that out, bring that trench back all the way over to there where that monstrosity is going to come out, and probably put a Harbor Freight greenhouse in there and put a little wetlands in there. hopefully be able to take care of my gray water year round and pump it up to the front yard and make an ice sculpture or something. This is one of the latest hugelkultur beds I've made. It's kind of a mixed hugelkultur and sheet mulch bed, trenched about 4 feet deep and layered with cardboard and soil and leaves and cow poop and yeah, tree branches, tree trunks, all that good stuff. It holds water extremely well. This one is done very nicely. Yeah, this is a weeping mulberry I got from, let's see, who was that I got them from? I think it was Edible Landscaping. Yeah. The garlic I got from CRMPI. Good stuff. Crimpy. Yeah. Up in Basalt, they do a real good job up there. Learn a lot of stuff from them. Oh yeah, and decided I wasn't going to make a greenhouse that was only going to last a few years with the junk I was throwing into it. So I'll put up a Harbor Freight greenhouse and build out the interior a little bit more heavily there. Just make it really nice. Yeah, these beds, they do all right, but they're too tall and they aren't trenched in deep enough. This was another one of their first ones I built. They take a little more water than the ones that are actually trenched in and sheet mulched, and a little bit lower to the ground like that one over there. These really take a lot more water just because there's so much surface area up above the ground, I think. And that's cotton Easter over there. That was already here, so I replanted a little bit of it here and there. Birds seem to like it, so yeah. Pretty well get the idea, I think. So yeah, there you go. Y'all have a good day.